What's going on, guys? So, sorry I haven't been on YouTube the past couple days, or like almost a week, I guess. And there's a reason. Honestly, I went away for a couple nights. Felt pretty sick the like 2 nights ago. Could like barely walk. Had really terrible leg pain and glute pain, and woke up. Could barely sleep. Was like throwing up. Was dizzy, and I knew there was something wrong, obviously. So went to my doctor's yesterday and had a fever and basically sent me to the ER. So pretty much I had to get I have an infection that I had to get drained, essentially, which not a pleasant thing in any means. Honestly feel like total crap. Did actually go and train chest today though. Just had to get in the gym. I haven't trained in 5 days. But the whole point of this video is that when you have a health problem, go deal with it immediately. Don't let it linger around because it really can just get significantly worse. So if you have an issue, because honestly, like at first I was like, oh, we'll probably just go away. Then I was laying in bed that night and I realized at that moment that there was a serious problem. And obviously I called my doctor and I listened to them and I went to the ER. And problem, hopefully fine. I'm on antibiotics for a week, whatever. Not the end of the world. Thankfully everything should be fine. Just take antibiotics until they're gone, and then hopefully that's the problem averted. But the point of this video is that you really just need to be careful about, and when there is an issue, you can't be naive. You actually have to go deal with the problem before it gets significantly worse. Because only like an infection, for instance, if you let it go and it gets into your bloodstream, you can get toxic shock and you can die. That is the reality of the situation. And that's obviously the extreme case, but it can happen. And if you have an issue, if you don't feel right, you should go to your doctor and get it looked at. And honestly, we should be going to our doctors often anyway. You should go get regular blood work done. You should go get all this stuff done. Make sure your vitals are in check. Check your blood pressure on a regular basis. Check your resting heart rate. Just simple things, simple precautions that if there's something wrong, you can catch it early enough to fix it. Because if you really do let things go, they can get really bad. And luckily this didn't get really bad. But I've had problems before that I have let go and they've gotten better. But you don't always get lucky. So that's kind of all I wanted to make this video on. That's really all I can do right now. I can't really make a training video. Past few days I haven't been eating a lot by any means. And definitely I'm definitely not 212 pounds. I think I'm like 209 as of right this second. So the 225, I will make it to 225 pounds. But I'm just making sure I'm healthy first because this kind of scared me, to be honest. And that's fine. Life happens. I shouldn't say life happens. I got sick, and you know what? I'm dealing with it. Just gonna give my time, let my body recover. So I went in the gym today. I did chest. Honestly, felt really strong. Took 5 days off. Top end strength. Oh my goodness, I'm drinking coffee all day and I'm still tired. Top end strength really wasn't there. Worked up to 290. I did 275 for 3 on incline. Only got 295 for one really difficult rep. And then did some flat dumbbell press, a few sets of 10 with hundreds. And then did hammer strength, which my hammer strength felt stupidly strong. So did a couple sets of 10 with 4 plates. Worked up to 5 plates. The second one was on video because my sister filmed it and didn't turn the camera on for the first one. But the second set, I got 6 reps. So you know what? She's like, just do it again. And I did it again, and I got 6 reps. So whatever. I felt pretty good. It was just good to get in the gym, get some blood flow, to be honest. Just made me feel better. So anyway, the whole point of this video is keep your health in check, guys. That is the most important thing. And I know I've been stressing this a lot, and I haven't necessarily been the best example by any means. So I'm going to work on this because I want to show you guys can be in good shape and be healthy. That's the whole point. You want to be strong, you want to be big, but you also want to be functional. You want to be healthy, you want to live for a long time. That is the whole point of this. What's the point of being 240 pounds, for instance, and jacked and can deadlift 700 pounds if you're going to die by the time you're 35 years old? That doesn't make any sense. That's not worth it. It's not worth it to me anyway. So you have to have a balance. There's health and there's performance and like what you want to do. And the thing is with where I'm going with my career is I'm working to launch a supplement line. Just signed with a company that promotes athletics and promotes strength performance. It's rep performance. So basically as many reps as possible, which comes down to athletics and strength. And for me, I have to be in a shape that I can look the part to promote a supplement. And at the same time, even though it's not going to help you build muscle, at the end of the day, this industry is so focused around your physique. So I know guys that have tried. Sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. Normally I put my phone in airplane mode before I film videos. But anyway, this industry is so focused around your physique that if you don't have a good physique in this industry, unfortunately, nobody seems to take you seriously. And you can be the most athletic person in the world. And the problem is that, now in the supplement industry, I'm going to say, because let's be honest, if I was going to go talk to a triathlete, they're going to laugh in my face. Because they're going to be like, you can't run, you can't really do a whole lot, you're not in that great of shape. I'm above average shape-wise, 100%. I can still run, I can still go outside and do stuff. I'm still functionally fit. But I'm not an elite level cardio athlete by any means. So for that, yeah, 100%. You should be a good biker, you should be a good runner, you should be like that. If you're going to promote, I don't know, something that's going to help you run longer, that's your supplement. It's going to help you. You're going to drink it throughout your race. It's going to help you run for longer distance and produce more ATP, for instance. If that's what you're trying to promote, then you should be really good at that. If I'm trying to put a product that my product is it's a health product, which I'm promoting to people that are bigger that might have high LDL cholesterol. That's kind of what I'm doing. And at the same time, helps with vascularity, and which my target market are people that are in the fitness or in the physique world, in the body, are going for aesthetics and health at the same time. That's kind of where it is. And unfortunately, I would love to get into the market of just people that care about health. But unfortunately, this industry is so messed up that it's almost impossible. It's not, I shouldn't say that. Nothing's impossible. But it's a lot harder. And it drives me, it's kind of discouraging to an extent, because it's frustrating when the only way that you can get your message across is for people to look at you and say you're jacked. And unfortunately, that's where this industry is. Because I know guys in the gym that are way fitter, healthier, and honestly, their performance, like relative strength, is way more impressive than mine. Let's say you have a 175-pound guy that can squat his body weight for 40 reps. That is way more impressive than me going to the gym and benching 350. That is way more impressive. And I want to get back to that. I want to get back to that is more impressive. And these guys in the gym that are like, you don't know how to train, you don't know how to do this because you're 150 pounds. Well, they're clearly doing something right. They feel good, they look good to a normal person. This industry is messed up. So, and this comes from the same people that don't get their blood work done and abuse tons of anabolics and then sit around and say, you don't know how to train. Well, actually, it's kind of the other way around. Like, people need to open their minds a little bit. But anyway, the whole point of this video, I was kind of just ranting on, but just get your blood work done and start respecting, like, some people in this world. Because, like, other people that don't necessarily have the same beliefs as you. If you want to go be 250 pounds and jacked, that's great. But don't just respect the other people that are that size and that strength. Or if you're a 140-pound cyclist, go the other way around. These guys that are extremely, and it goes both ways. You have a 140-pound cyclist that's in extremely good shape, and they may not respect the fact that you don't have very good cardio and that you can deadlift 700 pounds. Well, you have to kind of all be in this together, and if your goal's here, then go after your goal, and if your goal's here, go after your goal. That's great. But you don't have to hate on each other. At the end of the day, you guys are both going after your goals. You're going after ideally becoming more physically fit. I don't even know if I can say that, because I don't know if, I think after a certain threshold, it's no longer becoming more physically fit. But even in the cardio world, is pushing your body that hard really making you more physically fit, making you healthier, or is it just making you better at performance? Is it increasing your performance? Because, like, honestly, do you think that running 100 kilometers a week is any, or sorry, well, how, I don't know, people are running 15 kilometers a day. What's that? 70, okay, let's say 100 kilometers a week. Better much bang on. Do you think that running 100 kilometers a week is any better health-wise than running 35? Do you think that running 15K a day is actually healthier for you than running 5 kilometers a day? Probably not. Maybe they allow you to eat more food, maybe all that stuff. But at the end of the day, for your actual health benefits, I don't think it makes that big of a difference. The same way that I don't think that being able to deadlift 600 pounds is really any better than being able to deadlift, or being able to deadlift 405 for reps. I don't think deadlifting 700 for reps is better in any way, shape, or form. I think from a health perspective, you're probably better doing the 405. That's pretty good strength. You can probably deadlift 500 for a rep. Why do you ever have to be any stronger in real life? Why do you ever have to run it more than 5K in a day? That's the thing, is that we have this mindset that, okay, that's normal, but nobody does that anymore. Nobody goes around this, okay, this is what's healthy. It's all this extremes. It's like, I'm either all in or I'm all out. And it makes it very difficult because I find it frustrating because it even makes people that don't train kind of look at people and be like, you're just nuts. But the thing is that we've pushed it so far that in order to be respected, you have to be that crazy. So anyway, all I want to say is you guys can be as crazy as you want. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep getting stronger. I'm going to keep getting bigger, 100%. But just think for a second about what you're doing to your body and keep it in the back of your head. And just don't be naive. Just go in and get your shit. Just go get your stuff looked at. Just go into your doctor and talk to them. That's it. It's really that simple. And I'm lucky that I actually took my own advice and went to my doctor and took some other people's advice, that people that love me and care about me, and went and dealt with an issue before it was a massive problem. So I'm thankful for that. Anyway, that's the whole point of this video. Sorry for just rambling on. I will be making more videos with my training very soon. I feel a lot better today, to be honest. That's why I'm making this video. But that being said, I will get back on my program. I am going to start eating good because honestly, the last few days, I have hardly eaten anything. I just haven't felt good at all. Had a fever, like just when you're sick, you just don't feel like eating. And you definitely don't feel like sitting down and eating egg whites, and you don't feel like eating eggs or chicken breast, I'll tell you that. Like, you want like simple carbs when you're hungry and then like a little bit of them, that's it. So that being said, what day is it? On Monday, I'll be 100% back in my program. Tomorrow, I'll obviously go to the gym, get a workout in, kind of just eat, see how I feel. Monday, though, no excuses. I'll be back on this program. So we're going to start with, if my legs aren't, I'd like to say we're training legs. I'm not going to completely confirm that yet. I was supposed to train them today. Obviously, I couldn't do that because it feels, my glute is still like swollen and can still kind of hardly walk. But if it's good Monday, then we're going to do a light leg workout. If not, then it's going to be, tomorrow I'm doing back, then it would be shoulders. Is that right? No, I'm doing shoulders tomorrow. So it would be back or legs. It would be one of the two. Anyway, that being said, turn off post notifications. Keep your health in check. Just go to your doctor and make sure that there's nothing wrong with you on a regular basis. And if there's something wrong with it, deal with it. Don't be naive. Anyway, I appreciate all the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.